Today we had the ninth and final part of the story with the headline, War's Bravest Deeds, Recollections of Episodes of Heroism by Land and Sea. The subheadline says, Stirring Contributions from Colonel N.T. Wills, Major Alfred R. Calhoun, Captain George P. Singer, Edward Dawn. Today's installment is told by Congressman John F. Lacey. It says, Reminiscences of deeds of bravery of the late war usually embrace only acts of chivalry in battle. I have seen so many instances of cool daring under fire that it is hard to single out one of the number. At such times, the excitement of the moment, the pride of distinction, the admiration or applause of comrades brace up a soldier's nerves to deeds of heroism. When Napoleon's attention was called to the blanched cheek of a soldier who was marching up in the face of a battery, he said, "There's a brave man. He knows and realizes fully his danger, but yet he faces it." I will relate a simple incident of an act of intense heroism after a battle was over. Jenkins Ferry, Arkansas, April 30th, 1864, was a bloody field, and Reuben Coombs of Company C, 33rd Iowa, fought as gallantly as any of his comrades. His captain, H.A. Comstock, was dangerously wounded, and if left without proper care was sure to die. Nothing but tender nursing by a careful friend could save him. General Steele's army was about to continue its retreat to Little Rock, and Captain Comstock must be left to fall into the hands of the enemy. He asked if any of his company would volunteer to stay with him. Had a forlorn hope been called for to lead a charge, many would have disputed for the place of honor. But to fall into the enemy's hands meant that when the service of the nurse was no longer needed, the soldier would be sent to the prison pen of Tyler, Texas. In 1864, the horror of prison life was a nightmare to the Union soldier. Mr. Coombs came forward. Said he, "I cannot volunteer to remain here. My family at home are very dear to me, and if I should never return from the enemy's lines, they would feel that I had sacrificed my life, which belongs to them as much as to me. But let me be detailed, and then my service will become a matter of duty." And so the gallant fellow volunteered to be detailed for this dangerous and trying service. He stood by his captain's cot as his regiment marched away, leaving them in the woods to fall into the hands of the enemy. The captain's wound, though well-nigh mortal, was healed, and Mr. Coombs was then sent to prison where he languished for many months amid the disease and squalor of the prison camp. 30 years have passed since then, but Mr. Coombs and Captain Comstock, whose life he saved, are friends and neighbors, going down the hill of life together. This installment was written by John F. Lacey. This story came from the great state of Wisconsin, being reported in the newspaper library of March 31st, 1894. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to continue to uncover all of America's lost and forgotten history, then remember before you leave to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and remember to like and comment below. And we will see you next time on Americana Archives.